Welcome back, fam. Welcome back. Come on in. Come on in. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I hope you've been enjoying yourself so far and really, investing time, learning more about who you are, why you're here on this planet at this time. What can you do to get in a great alignment with yourself so you can bring more balance to to your life, and so you can get things really going. Because a lot of people really don't have that consistency that people talk about, learn about these different laws of attraction, things like that. But I'm here to give you the straight game, okay? So if you've been with me so far, by now, if you really been applying a lot of this information, you have no choice but to get better at something, either, spiritually, mentally, or emotionally, self-confidence. Now that you part of the universe experience itself, right? But as the version of you, right? In a different time and space. So what does that mean? I'm here to remind each and every one of you of your greatness, and let you know, like, hey, you got this. All right, everything happened for a reason. So your spirit, your intuition, your spiritual team led you to this presentation at this time because you need to, you really need to hear this message. All right, so we are back continuing our presentation series with the universal spiritual laws and the laws of higher awareness. And today it is all about the spiritual law of reincarnation. All right. So in the last presentation, I know we talked about, spiritual law of karma, a little bit about how it works, and it's all about, being very intentional with everything, right? So, but, before we proceed, be sure to click that like and subscribe button down below. If you appreciate the content, go ahead and drop a thank you, or just say, Chris, I appreciate you, man. And again, I'm here. You already know this information. There's no such thing as new information. All I'm doing, I'm really sitting with myself, and I write things down and I break it down into, layman's terms as possible. And I present it to you in a presentation. So I get a picture in my mind, and I basically play, piece together a puzzle and present it to you and express it, from my point of view. And I hope that makes sense. So be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate you, okay? And as always, our purpose and mission require learning a whole bunch of life lessons to gain that experience and knowledge for our soul growth. So if you've been doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, it's never too late to start over. All right, you need better quality information. They've been suppressing this information for a reason. Okay, so it's never too late to start over. Okay, rewrite your story, find you a mentor, somebody that's going in a similar direction that you're looking forward to going in. Be mindful of the direction that they're leading you to. Okay, all right, really use your intuition and discern wisely. Okay, because the apple don't fall far from the tree. Okay, so be mindful of the people that you're listening to, that you're listening to, through your ears, your eyes, right? Right? And really just absorb this information and see what works and see what doesn't work, and then applying the information. Okay, that's what it's all about. So all I'm saying is, as you grow through this process of self-discovery, knowledge yourself, make sure you share your knowledge and wisdom with people. Trust your own intuition. Okay, and remember, it's all about, taking charge and taking responsibility of your own energy now. All right. Instead of giving away your energy to the job or to all these different places that's, outside of you. Right. And now you know that, hey, man, my thoughts, beliefs, words, emotions, and actions equal, my reality and my results. So no wonder, these businesses can prosper so much because they're using our energy. Absolutely. Right. So right now, I'm telling you, focus, at least invest 15 minutes a day to learn more about you, right? But keep your money in check during this time. And now, each and every one of us, we are very intentional by being the cause in our lives instead of waiting for the effect to happen. We've been applying these 7 hermetic principles each and every day. Even if we don't know what the hell we're doing, we are learning and growing, testing things out, see what works, see what doesn't work. We've been learning more about our name, because you can Google anything. Okay, so you don't have to wait on people to present things to you. You can use Google, all these other search engines, piece things together, see who's telling the truth, because the truth repeats itself. Okay, I repeat, the truth repeats itself. Let me say it one more time. The truth repeats itself. Okay, because part of universal law, they have to tell you the truth and the lie together to manipulate the law. Okay, but they, on a higher scale, you can only get so far, even when you try to manipulate people and get over on people. But to take the pain off, so much, and reap that instant karma, right? You have to give people the truth and the lie together. And that's why, a lot of these entities, right, has been getting away with, so many things, just that's going on right now. But leading on in, learn more about your name. The universe gonna line up all kind of different synchronicities and signs and symbols to support your intent and your spiritual growth. All right, but you got to be open to receive these messages. You're in synchronicity right now. Just listen to this presentation, and your spiritual team should, they may be making some noise in your background, or you may feel a chill. Okay, but I'm letting you know you're on the right path. But you got to trust your own intuition. I'm reminding you got to trust your inner voice, your own energy. I hope that makes sense. So if you don't know anything about your life path number, I'll walk you all the way through that. Go back to some of my previous presentations. I'll show you how to calculate it. I'll walk you through your own personal life path number. Give you my own spiritual point of view, coming from basically intuitively speaking. Why are these things happening? Based on that certain vibration. Okay, as above, so below. And also learn more about your natal chart. All right, astroseek.com. They're gonna hook you right on up, give you the tools that you need to, basically, and some guides to really, give you a general idea, like what did you come here to do on the planet this time. And and remember, you control your own destiny, but your zodiac, your natal chart gonna really give you a general idea of what you need to be working on right now too, along with your numerology. With that being said, let's go ahead and lead into, I like to do a couple talking points, right? And then we'll go ahead, talk about, the law of reincarnation, give you my takeaways, and get you guys out of here. So starting from the far left here, we came to Earth. Earth is a school, for evolution of consciousness. All right, I repeat, Earth is a school for evolution of consciousness, and some souls are further along their path than others. All right, along your path, when we come here on the Earth plane, each and every one of us have free will. You have you have free will to control your dharma, which creates your karma, and you also have free will to either follow your destiny, your life path that what you came here to do on this planet this time. And if you don't follow that, it's going to equal your fate. Okay, and by now you realize, like, hey, you're a magnet, and your magnetic power is emitting through your thoughts, because your thoughts are like mini magnets. It's electricity, right? And we live in a realm of what? Nothing more than energy, frequency, and vibration. So it's all about you raising your frequency and vibration. And here we have the Tibetan Tanka, right? And the 6 states, the wheel of life. So a quick breakdown without going into great detail. Up here at the top left corner, we have the moon, which symbolizes what? Liberation. And it's also that feminine principle, because we got Big Mama here. All right, Big Mama universe, Big Mama nature, as above, so below, right? Then we got the 3 root. We got delusions. We got greed, represent the pig. We got hatred, which represent the snake here. Okay. Then we got lust, which is the cook. All right. Down here in this realm, we have the human realm. Okay. All right. Then we have the animal realm. Okay. And then coming around, we have what? Hell, so to speak. Beings in hell. We have hungry ghosts, right? We have this realm. We have the Ashura realm, the Diva realm, the 12 links of the dependent originations, okay? And then we also have Yama, okay? Yama is the god of the underworld, the lord of the underworld, Big Mama, okay? All right? That original feminine essence, okay? Dark matter energy. And then we also have Buddha up here, points at the moon, because he letting you know, like, hey, you got to come through this womb just to get in this wheel of life, right? As above, so below. All right. But just a quick breakdown. This is the same wheel that's within Big Mama right here. And each and every one of us got to grow through these different, transformation and atonement process. This is your lower nature, this is your higher nature, this is hell, this is heaven. When you're in your lower consciousness level, lower state, your root chakra, you in this considered hell. All right, because you don't have the information. You are stuck within those senses, those 5 senses, right? You stuck within that body, all this contact, desire, clinging, all this animal nature, right? But when you reach your higher state and you realize, like, hey, I am that I am, like, hey, there's no beginning and end to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to learn the lesson and here to level up. And then leading into to that, right? We know that, hey, Earth is a school for mastering how to manipulate energy. I done said this many times. And leading to our discussion when it comes to reincarnation is a fact paralleled by science. The first law of thermodynamics tells us that what? Energy can only be transformed. It cannot be created or destroyed. All right? So what does that mean? There's no beginning to end of you. You're here to learn the lesson, to get better and better and better and better. But some people just don't get it. Some people been stuck in this reincarnation trap, and there's a lot of old souls that are here on the planet right about now, especially viewing this presentation. They know, like, hey, give me the game plan, coach. All right. All of this information is in your DA. I'm here to help you remember. All right. You already know this. All right. But leading to, our presentation, again, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. All right. This is you. It's always been you. All right. But we all have the truth, still with us, but it's not found in books to any given extent, has been passed along from lips to ear like we're doing right now. When it was written down at all, its meaning was veiled in terms of alchemy and astrology, so that only those possessing the keys could read it. All right. This comes from the three initials, the Kabbalion, that links you into those 7 Hermetic principles. Hint, hint. Now, at this present time, I'm telling you, I'm reminding you, I love you because you're a reflection of me. It's time to unlock the universe within you, because what? You are your own universe. With anything we discuss, one of the principles of polarity, we use that always, right? There's a good side, not so good side. Always some things we need to work on, but it's all about us growing, growing through our own personal transformation and atonement process, right? So leading into it, the word carnate comes from flesh, right? Incarnation is when our spirit entered the physical body, right? So let's go ahead and talk about this reincarnation. All right. So when it comes to reincarnation, it is the principle of returning to the physical body more than once, right? That's what that re means. Now, under the law of reincarnation, if there is anything unresolved, or incomplete at the end of our lifetime, your soul is allowed an opportunity to return in a human form to resolve or complete it. So if you cheat on someone, for instance, in a lifetime, your soul will wish to, make amends by return to help that person in another lifetime. Now, when one person has consistently hurt another, for example, like a husband and a wife, or a wife hurting a husband, right? They will wish to return together so that, that soul of the perpetrator can repay the other. All right. It's all about balancing off that heart, right? Right. It's all about balance. So, if a parent dies, leaving their children feeling angry, confused, or misunderstood, now under the law of reincarnation, those spirits would choose to come back together to try to, to relate differently this time around. All right. Or the next time around. Now, whole families often return at the same time. Sometimes you're going to see that, like, these souls, they'll come back in together. All right, to really work things out, especially they've been, having some bad family ties. Like communities who are at conflict or at war will come back to earth together to see if their souls can really find peace together instead of battling and staying in conflict. All right, so it's all about balance again. Now, often we reincarnate again and again into similar circumstances because of our soul's desire to put the past to rest. And a lot of people, once we enter this vehicle, this human vessel, right, and through all the immunization, we forget, our assignment. So I'm here to help you remember, and generations to come to remember. But are you open to receive? But going back, now once we are on the earth plane, guys, in this material place of free will and choice, it's all too easy to forget the ideas and perspectives, of the spiritual world. Like I told you, like once we get here, get all those shot, fluoride, stuff like that, we get, we forget stuff. We go in a state of amnesia. But again, once again, we make the same mistakes and are trapped in a cycle of reincarnation. So a lot of advanced souls are here to break that reincarnation trap. All right, it's over. The game is over. So right now, we're in the Aquarian age, and all this information that's been suppressed is coming in here like a tidal wave. And you're like, oh my God, I ain't never heard this stuff before. The information always been there, hidden in plain sight. but the universe is using, the right people, places, and events to line up to, to deliver the messages. Okay, so and the messages come in different shapes and forms. But remember, guys, Earth is a learning establishment. I repeat, Earth is a learning establishment. Okay, in which our soul, our lessons are presented to us in the form of experiences, right? And presented to us in the form of experiences, and once we die and leave behind this physical body, this vehicle, right, our souls, we have a soul's report card that is, that it goes on a heavy review, right, with the help of our guides, our angels, so to speak, our spiritual teams, and known as the lords of karma, right? And these are all these different energies that's within you. All right, there's no separation in the universe. Okay, remember that. All right, now, but we then decide which lesson we need to really brush up on, and what classes we need to redo, right? Because Earth is a school, in order to accomplish our overall goal of ascension. And as we get ready to close, guys, when we have done well, our soul will learn new lessons, in the following incarnation. So, once we level up, when you come back in, you presented new lessons. All right. So it's just like a video game. All right. Stop staying on the same level. If you done mastered, once you mastered the selfie, it's time to master thyself. Ralph Smart. Okay. So as we close again, guys, souls will experience lives in every religion. To have lives as peasants, merchants, soldiers, medics, artists, every conceivable lifestyle, and every, and these different areas you can learn from. All right, these souls will incarnate again and again to perfect lessons and to repay karma. It's all about balance again. Now, these souls will experience all polarities, such as student, teacher, rich, poor, male, female, service, selflessness, betrayer, betrayed, right? And as we get ready to get out of here, the Akashic records are kept by the lords of karma, Big Mama, right? Good and bad are credits and debits, right? In future lifetime, we can call on our credits, but we must also repay our debts. Okay. Now, there are many reasons why our soul may wish to reincarnate. And some of these, these reasons may include, to put the past wrongs, to rest, right? To repay our debts, to experience and strengthen ourselves, to learn more about our emotions, our sexuality, and other lessons, exclusive to the, earth plane, to serve on this earth, on this planet at this time. Now, to teach, to help, to be the light to others. All right. So you're not here to save people. You gotta, work on, as you work on yourself, people gonna see your light, because as you work on your inner kingdom, your outer kingdom is gonna reflect. I hope that makes sense. As within, so without. Now, Earth is a planet of free will and choice. Every thought, word, deed eventually manifests in your life, guys. Now, your mindset and emotions builds your physical body and provides you the opportunities to have different experiences. So you can, as you work on your mindset, you're going to see that your body goes through different transformations. Okay. As you work on your mindset, all right, you're going to notice that your body goes through transformations. Okay. All right. With that being said, ultimately, there's a spiritual working out of all things. That's all I'm saying. So it's not up to us to judge what somebody else is doing or how they are handling the lesson that they are, that they are going through in their incarnation. But just be aware that every single soul is on a journey over many lifetimes, okay? They are continually learning on that journey, all right? So the greatest way of helping another person is to demonstrate by example, and just letting letting them see that, hey, there is another way, a better way of living. You don't have to go by the man-made law. Focus on the spiritual law. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And as we close, again, all this information when it comes to the Akashic record, again, the majority of the world cultures, faith, and philosophers generally agree that the Akashic record exists, all right, which it does. And that, the first library is within you. When you sit with yourself long enough, where you think these ideas are coming from, all right? They coming from the unseen realm, okay? So the spirit realm. So really tap in, sit with yourself. That's why meditation is so effective. Okay, and there are different forms of meditation, but the Hindus believe that in a universal, the Hindus believe in a universal substance called Akasha, dark matter energy, from which all natural elements air, fire, water, earth, right, were created. And the Akashic records are perceived to be the collective memories and history of every thought, physical and emotional vibration, sound, major event, minor incident, and all movement in entirety, right? The Akashic records are the entire history of everything that has ever been and everything that would ever be, okay? So they could be looked upon as a big memory bank containing details about everything that happens in the universe. I mean, every thought, everything, okay? And information about every spirit and many lives they have lived, just transitioning in many different realms, okay? But guys, at the end of the day, be the cause of your life instead of waiting for the effect to happen. Create your own luck. Learn those 7 Hermetic principles. Learn more about your name, which is your nature. Learn more about your life path number, your natal chart. The universe going to line up different, the right people placing an event just to support your intent. Are you operating from your heart chakra? Are you operating from your root chakra? All right. When you operate from your heart chakra, the universe going to line up the people that matches that vibration. Remember, your vibe, to get on a certain vibration, you got to be thinking about a certain thing. So if you want to learn about money, all right, read Rich Dad Poor Dad, read The Richest Man in Babylon, okay? That'll put you on that vibration about money. Most people don't really understand about money when it comes to the capitalism system, all right? So that those books will basically put you in that vibration, all right? Each and every day, learn, dissect these books, all right? Become the book, because you are the book. You are the living book. Okay, so as we close, guys, this has been the spiritual law of reincarnation. My takeaways, all right, you got to apply this knowledge, all right? Don't be afraid to make mistakes, all right? But test things out and see what works, see what doesn't work, all right? But everything you do matters, so you're not going to get away with anything, okay? And as always, we'll be back, continue this presentation series with the next one with the law of responsibility, guys. So now you know better, you're going to do better. And as always, our purpose and mission require to learn a whole bunch of life lessons to gain the experience and knowledge for our self-growth. It's never too late to change, but you got to start today, starting now. And, the seeds you plant today will create your future. All right, but just give it time. But each and every day, be intentional with the seeds you plant in your life and the lives of others. But share your knowledge and wisdom with people as you grow through your own personal transformation and atonement process. Trust your own intuition, your own inner voice, your own energy. I'm here to give you a quick tune up so you can tune back into yourself. All right. And you know that your thoughts, beliefs, words, emotion, and action are always going to equal your reality and your results. Be mindful of your energy. Okay. Be mindful. Protect yourself. Love yourself. I love you. I love me. And you are a reflection of me. That's why I'm sharing this message today. And I know 20% of you guys out there are going to really apply this information into your lives each and every day. I see you. I hear you. I got you. All right. But keep your money in check. All right. Be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. We'll be back with the law of responsibility. All right. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.